Hello, this is Marbozir and welcome to a new Civilization 5 series. So, this time I will be using a new mod, technically two different mods. It's a mod that I already played on livestream before, something like 2 or 3 months ago, so some of you might be familiar with it. It's third and fourth unique component. This is basically a mod that does exactly what it sounds like. It adds third and fourth unique component to every civilization in the game. Some of them are pretty damn interesting. I won't be talking about every single one because there are a lot, but you will find a link to this mod in the description below. There's a full list in there. So if you want to check the full list of all your units, buildings, sometimes even tile improvements, you can find it under the link in the description below. So, I'm actually going to roll random, and if it's something that I played recently, I'll just reroll. But there are a lot of interesting things in this mod, a lot of interesting units and buildings, so I can't quite decide which exact civilization I want to play. We'll go with random. I will also use one of my favorite map types, the fractal map. I used the Russia map from Scrambled Continents recently in my multiplayer game, and I used the Africa map also from Scrambled Continents in my previous single player game, so I'll do something more standard. And fractal usually leads to pretty interesting maps. We'll be playing on epic game pace as usual and on Deity difficulty as always. I will be using random personalities. I quite enjoyed the games with random personalities. And let's get started. See what we get.
People and protector of the Choson dynasty. Your glorious
So we got Korea. I think I'll roll with it. That's not a civilization I played at all. It's a pretty damn strong civilization, but why not? So what are their units from the mod? They get an archer. This is an archer replacement, I assume. What do they get? That's a composite bowman. No, that's a crossbowman replacement. Right, yeah, that's a crossbowman replacement. And what do they get? It's not quite obvious from here, and I can't right-click on this. Okay, let's start and go into Silopedia. I will be able to right-click or just check it in here. So what do they get? They receive a bonus against mounted units and other archer units. In form of a promotion? Yeah, this one. Plus 33%, I assume. Combat bonus against archer and mounted units. Not bad. I assume they will keep that for promotions, although that might not be the case. And they also get the building. What's this? That's a university replacement? Yep, that's a university replacement. And what does it get? Faith and culture. Plus 2 culture and plus 2 faith. Not bad. I quite like that. And in case you're not familiar with the Korean unique units, they get a replacement for the trebuchet, which gets crazy ranged combat strength. 26 ranged combat strength is basically higher than a cannon gets, because cannon gets 20. And it's only 2 points under artillery. The downside is that these guys do not get a bonus against cities. So these are amazing against units. They are still pretty decent against cities, because 26 is pretty damn high. They just don't get the 200 bonus against cities, like trebuchets do. And their other unit is the turtle ship, which is amazing. The combat strength on this thing is just insane. 36 combat strength, considering it replaces the caravel, is just insane. However, the usefulness of this unit is obviously kind of limited. It's a naval melee unit. If you can put it to good use, it's an insane unit for how early you can build it. Nothing beats 36 combat strength on naval unit around the time you can build that. So, let's have a look at our starting location then. I will move the warrior to scout a bit. Well, this is not a bad start at all. We got 2 tiles with wheat, we got 2 tiles with wine, we got some jungle for some extra science in the future, we got silver. I think I'll settle on spot. The biggest downside is that we don't have a river, but I guess we'll deal with that. Alright, let's settle on spot. I see no real reason to move. And we'll get started on a scout, monument, start researching pottery, and let's go, let's scout around. So this is a fractal map, so this shouldn't be an island. We'll find out soon enough. I do like to have some jungle. It's just that too much jungle is not a good thing. Because you won't get a lot of production. But the extra science from jungle is really nice, and it can help quite a lot. We got the first city-state. That's very close to our capital. That probably means I'm going to steal a worker from them. We got the first ruin. And there's another tile with wheat. And the salt. Nice. I think we know where the second city is going to be. Close to the salt. And that was a pretty good start. We got another city-state. That's a mercantile city-state. Yeah, this is definitely going to be our second city. Unless we find a better location somewhere nearby. But how much better can it get? We got salt. So there's the city-state. We'll get the ruin. So this looks like a dead end. I'll finish exploring this. Oh, there's another tile with salt. Well, we can't settle a city that will get both, unfortunately. Barbarian camp and another city-state. Interesting start so far. Let's go back with that warrior. That's Manila. So maritime city-state. This looks like a dead end too, although it might not be. I need to go past that barbarian camp. I can just go through the city-state. They won't like that too much, but whatever. I'm just passing through. Okay, so this is a dead end after all. Alright. Maybe we did start on an island, that would be a little bit awkward. And there's a natural wonder. Nice. That's Mount that's Mount Kailash. Right, that's 6 faith, 2 happiness. That's a pretty good one. And we can get both the wonder and salt with one city. That's definitely going to be our second city, without a doubt. As for research, let's grab mining. And then calendar, most likely. Also, I should buy this tile. Yep, so start working that. Like so. And let's stay close to Manila, perhaps, to steal a worker. I can bring a worker from Manila to Seoul faster than from Panama City, because of all this jungle that's blocking the way. And we got yet another ruin. I'll just heal the scout. Yeah, I don't think this is an island, this is just a strange looking continent. We got animal husbandry, awesome. Do we have some horses? Not really. I don't see a single source right now. Okay, fine. Let's go this way. I saw some bananas. Production. Well, we need more population before we get started on a settler. We should get a shrine to get a decent pantheon. Let's keep scouting. Yeah, this is definitely not an island. Just a strange looking continent. I'm staying close to Manila to steal a worker as soon as they get one. And we need to find some neighbors. And here's the first neighbor. Monty is our neighbor. That might make things interesting. Okay then. And we can't get the ruins, unfortunately. Oh well, whatever. He can take the ruin. And now we have some barbarians. Need to deal with these guys. Or just get out of here, because I can't kill a brute with a scout. No, I'm not going to give you an embassy. Yep, I need to get out of here. I guess I'll be stealing a worker from Panama City after all. And this is not so good. We'll go for tradition. More standard opener than before. And I'll have to pick heal instantly, otherwise I'll lose my warrior. Which I probably don't want. We are one tile out of range of that fish with our capital city. Oh well, there was no way to know that in advance. He obviously looted the ruin. That was to be expected. Come on, kill these guys before they kill me. Thanks. I'm out of here. And we got one more wheat. This is a pretty good location. The only downside is lack of a river, but it's fine. So, research. Well, we'll need calendar next, I suppose. So we'll grab calendar. And let's keep exploring. Need to find his city. And more civilizations. And I should kill that warrior. So the shrine is done. What do we want next? I still want to steal a worker, but it would be a good idea to get started on a worker, just in case we won't be able to steal one. We got Persia. Remember that we are using random personalities. So Monty won't necessarily be a warmonger, but he still has early game unique units, and AI loves to spam unique units, regardless of personality settings. His capital is pretty close. Fortunately, it's not that close. There's a worker, so we will steal that from Panama City. To speed things up. So declare war. They aren't under protection. And make peace immediately. Oligarchy, obviously. And I might not actually wait to get 4 population. I want to secure that city location as soon as possible. I usually wait to get 4 pop, but I want to get that natural wonder, especially since it will be worth faith. With that natural wonder, I might be able to get a religion. And even if not, it's good to get faith. And I don't want Monty to settle this. He probably won't settle it this quickly, but he might. It's pretty close to his capital. I'm not quite sure which exact tile I want to settle, but we got some time to decide. Definitely a tile that will get the salt. I can get a lot of fish from there. How many fish tiles can we get with this city? That's actually going to be insane. If I settle right here, I will get Mount Kailash. And 4 fish tiles? I don't think I can get 5. No, this is too far away. I could also settle on top of the barbarian camp. I could also settle here. That would give me wine and bananas. But I will give up 1 fish tile. This location here might be better, because we will also get an observatory out of this. I think this will be better. We'll grab the bananas. We'll still get 3 tiles with fish. We'll still get salt. We'll get wine. We'll just give up 1 fish. And we won't have to spend gold to buy Mount Kailash. Because you pretty much have to buy wonders early on, because the border won't expand to them anytime soon. Yeah, I think this is going to be our city, so let's hurry up and get that settler ASAP. The faster the better. That's a lot of mountains over here. Now let's send that scout to keep exploring. Most literate people. The mostest literate people. Yeah, that's because we didn't research writing yet. So we aren't very literate, let's just say. Aztec scout, get out of here. Well, he can't go through here because my border is blocking the way. Get the mine first and... Well, no, I don't think this is connected. No, it's not. So send that scout west. I'll have to escort my settler because of this barbarian camp. I might have to escort him with a scout. Probably. I don't have to go directly past the barbarian camp. I can just go here, then move in here and start the city on the same turn. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll just chill in this general area with that scout. 13 turns. I could chop a forest to speed this up. Even before I finish this mine. Okay, let's chop that forest to speed up the settler. Keep exploring this way. Only 2 civilizations so far, would be nice to find more. And there's a city-state. Quebec City. That's a maritime city-state. A lot of maritime city-states so far. Chop the forest, that will take 5 turns. That will definitely save 2 or 3 turns. And I think it's time to get archery. To get an archer or so. I'll need some basic defenses against Monty. Shouldn't be too hard to defend this city. And we got a city-state quest. Yeah, this city will be pretty easy to defend thanks to Mount Kailash. But I'll still need at least a few archers to defend myself. in case Monty gets any silly ideas. This is a lot of mountains. Not sure how I feel about that. It's both good and bad at the same time. I'll have to attack Monty through here. Right, I'm waiting. Oh, great. Now we got an archer. Well, I might have to get an archer or something. I need that archer to get out of here. Yeah, he will attack my scout, obviously. We'll pick up +1 visibility. No embassy for you. This is not very safe. It will be much better to wait for an archer in our capital. Legalism. I might do exactly that. The settler is almost done. Maybe that archer will go attack a city-state instead. That would be much better for us. And now we got 2 city-state quests for that barbarian camp. We definitely want the influence, that's for sure. No embassy for you. He had a spare luxury. Well, there's the settler. And let's get an archer. Right, we didn't finish archery yet. One more turn. Change the tile assignments. So this goes back here. Yeah, I need an escort for that settler. It's way too risky to send him without an escort. Especially when I know there's a barbarian camp. And at least one barbarian unit that's not guarding the camp itself. As for research, let's get writing. We need that library. Well, that archer seems to be gone. That's a good thing. I won't need to wait for that archer. And it looks like we will secure that city location. That's a pretty good city. Persia is pretty damn close too, but they are behind all these mountains. Yeah, attacking Persepolis might be a little bit tough in the future. Doesn't look like it's a coastal city, and is behind all these insane mountains. On the other hand, they also won't be able to attack us easily, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I will finish the second worker, because we need a lot of improvements around our capital. Alright, and now we'll do something like this. Then we'll move here, and then start that city on the next turn after that. Keep moving this way. So like this, and like this. And get the wine. We can then trade wine. Oh, he has salt, right. Well, we'll get salt from our new city. So that's kind of irrelevant now. And that's our city. Nice, I'm quite happy about this. I might actually work Mount Kailash and keep this city at 1 population for now. Because I'd like to get a Pantheon ASAP. I might actually go for 1 with nature in this situation. That would be a pretty damn good Pantheon to have, especially with this wonder. We can stack faith. Yeah, not a bad idea. And let's actually build a granary here. We won't be short on faith, that's for sure. So, granary. Alright, we'll keep working the wonder for now. That's the downside of working natural wonders with 0 food. If you want to start doing it right away, the city will basically not grow. We do have some interesting options for Pantheons, but 1 with nature seems to make the most sense. That will give us +10 faith from 1 tile. That's actually kind of crazy. The other options would be culture from plantations. Is that still available? Yeah, plus culture and faith from wine and incense, but we only have 2 tiles in range. This one is just slightly out of range, so we won't be able to work that. Yeah, I definitely think 1 with nature is the best option here, especially since we already started this city, so we can start getting the +4 faith immediately. Alright, go for that then. 10 faith. Now we just need to actually grow that city, you know. That granary will take a pretty long time. I might actually send a caravan with food once I actually get a caravan. Also kill that guy before we can move too close to our capital. The worker is almost done. We'll need an archer Or 2, or 3. And we need a road between our capital and Busan ASAP. Get out of here, I want to leave. So, second worker. We'll start the farms to make the city grow faster. And I need to get a granary in Seoul ASAP. That's going to be quite a lot of food with 3 wheat tiles in range. And we don't need the scout in here anymore. And now no one can go through here. At least not through land. Come on, get this immortal out of here. How rude. What about the third city? I could probably start a decent city somewhere in this region. We do have pearls. But this would be a pretty awkward city, so I don't know. Yeah. This wouldn't be a very good city. I could grab all this fish. This is too close to Tyre. I could settle on top of the silver. It wouldn't be the greatest city of all times. But this is the best location that I see. Literally on top of the silver. I'm not impressed with that though. I could also settle a pretty aggressive city closer to Monty. It would be kind of dangerous. He wouldn't like that too much. But it's an option. This is actually pretty tough. This was the only real obvious location for a city right next to the natural wonder. I don't see any other really obvious locations. This would be an okay city, but Manila already got the silver. So unless there is a sea-based luxury that I can't see, this wouldn't be an amazing city. It would need a sea-based luxury, like Wales or whatever. We got writing. Seriously, is he ever going to move out of the way? Plantation. Let's keep exploring. We need to make contact with more AIs. As for research, let's go for bronze working. I would like to see iron on the map. That might change my mind. I think I can accept an embassy with Persia. Yep. I don't think they will attack me. Not for all these mountains. There's no way. And there's another city-state. Nice. I'm very undecided about the third city location. I'm really not sure about that. That's Malacca. Another mercantile city-state. Nice. And we got that archer. We can get started on the library. And once we finish the library and get 4 population, we'll build 1 more settler. I just have to decide where exactly I want that city. Yeah, I don't know. And hey, we might actually get one of the first religions. Or maybe even literally the first religion. I'm not sure if I ever got the first religion on Deity. Oh, he started a city here. Well, that's not an option anymore then. Not that this would be a very good city location. I'll probably have to go with a city somewhere around here. It's just not a very good location. Especially since we can't get the silk anymore. And if I want to get the pearls, I'll have to start a city in a very awkward location. On top of this hill, for example, but then we'll be out of range of that silver and the wheat. This is too close to Panama City. I can't really get the pearls with any decent city. I just can't. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Well, hey, we got 2 really damn good cities. I could always build a trireme or something and find new land. That's always a possibility. Anyway. Landed elite. Yep, we are at 12 happiness, so there's no need to take monarchy just yet. We'll take landed elite. I should probably get more than 1 archer. Again, just in case Monty gets any silly ideas. I could try to get Monty to fight Persia, but I don't really have anything to bribe them with at the moment. Maybe the wine. Well, I should just sell the wine. Trading wine for salt would be pretty pointless, because I will get salt myself soon enough, and we need the money, so we'll sell it for 7 gold per turn. That makes the most sense for sure. And we got plus on population. Terracotta army. Okay then. Wasn't these guys. So that new citizen. I think I'll continue working the mine actually. Just to get some decent production in that city. Well, we can't go through here. And that worker needs to go improve the salt. Or wine. I'll have to buy 2 tiles to get the salt, unfortunately. I don't like keeping that city at 1 population, but I want to secure a religion. Once I get a religion, I'll switch to other tiles. Temporarily. You know, just to actually grow this city. I don't want it to stay at 1 population forever. As you might have guessed. Let's escort that worker, just in case some barbarian camp pops. I should just keep a unit on top of that hill to prevent barbarian camps from spawning. And seriously, is he ever going to move these stupid units out of the way? It's getting annoying now. He completely blocked my worker. I mean, warrior, not worker. Embassy, no. I don't really want him to know where my capital is. Although, I think he already knows. I remember his scout close to my capital. So, Aaron. Let's see if we got any. Hopefully we do. Yep, we got some. To Aaron next to Bosan. That makes this city even better. And there is one more source down here. Okay, I can't get this with any decent city. I would have to settle a city literally on top of the salt resource, which would make no sense whatsoever. It really wouldn't. So we won't be getting that source. There's some inside Manila's border. Oh, this explains why he settled this city. So this is the only source that we'll get from the looks of it. That's okay. Research. What do we need? The wheel to get started on the roads? Sounds like it. And then construction. So the wheel first, then masonry and construction. And I still want to keep exploring. Finally, we can get out of here. He moved out of the way. Let's go find more AIs. 2 AIs is definitely not enough. Wow, that's a lot of resources on one spot. Yeah. And we won't be settling them. Oh, that's Lake Victoria. Okay, and Persia has that. You know what that means? I want that city. But all these mountains, man. This is going to be an interesting game with all these mountains. I can't attack Persia directly, I'll have to go through Monty if I want to start a land war. Is our border going to grow in this direction? Yes, it will in 3 turns. So I think I'll just wait for that and then buy the salt. Yeah, I'll wait for my border to grow to Aaron and then we'll buy the salt. Sounds like a plan. As for this guy, we can get more wine and sell that to someone. Anyway, I'm going to finish this part here. This was a pretty interesting start of a new game. So, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.